the knee.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Don Willie back again with another subscriber request. This one from Zachary Robinson. And as you can see, I'm here in the throne room to talk to you about the Targaryen Civil War known as the Dance of the Dragons. And while I won't be getting super in-depth with it, I will be giving you a general background of how all of this started, the outcomes, and also who I personally would have backed in this particular conflict. In order to trace how this all started, we have to go about 30 years before to the Council of 101 AC, where it was pretty much decided that no queen could rule the Seven Kingdoms. Couldn't be a queen, and it also couldn't be the offspring of a queen. So if a king didn't have any male heirs, they would basically go and kind of look for, another male cousin or brother or something like that. They just didn't want any women ruling for whatever particular reason, and they didn't want the offspring of any women ruling. Now listen, I don't write the rules here. But anyway, fast forward to the time of Rhaenyra Targaryen and her brother, who would become Aegon II Targaryen. You have Viserys I, and Viserys I was married to Rhaenyra's mother, Aemma Arryn. And basically, he only had with her Rhaenyra. So, Rhaenyra, being a woman, obviously was not supposed to be ruler by the laws of the Seven Kingdoms. But hey, Viserys is like, I'm the king, I get to do what I want here, and he decides that she will be his heir no matter what. I'm not trying to hear anything else about it. Now, what happens with this is when Aemma Arryn dies, Viserys marries another woman named Alicent Hightower, has a son with her named Aegon. And a little while later, Rhaenyra actually has a son named Aegon. And, everybody in the realm is pretty much already thinking that, well, look, Viserys has a son now, he's going to be the heir, case closed. But again, Viserys is like, Rhaenyra is my heir, period, point blank. He makes Lords of Westeros swear to defend her claim when he dies. And then he dies, and as pretty much should be predicted, a lot of the lords are like, yeah, I know we swore an oath to defend her claim, but we're not getting ruled by no queen. We're gonna go with Aegon. So pretty much the realm breaks into, and you have one side going for Rhaenyra, another side going for Aegon. And Rhaenyra is known as the queen who never was, basically because the Seven refused to give her a coronation because they were still playing by the same rules of it's got to be a man on the throne and not a woman. And so they crowned Aegon king. But during this whole battle, you have a lot of the Targaryens and their dragons who are getting slaughtered, so much to the point where they start looking for anybody who might have any kind of Valyrian blood at all to ride dragons to get into this war. And it lasts, for a couple of years, and there are a lot of skirmishes that happen throughout the Crown Lands, the Vale, the Riverlands, Stormlands. Not too much in Dorne, and not too much in the north, but it's kind of spread across the middle of Westeros. And it's funny because Aegon actually got seriously injured, goes to Dragonstone to heal up. And while Rhaenyra is in King's Landing, she hears about people getting ready to rebel, and so that she doesn't wind up getting killed, she flies to Dragonstone, not knowing that Aegon is there. When she gets there, she gets arrested. She gets eaten by Aegon's dragon, and pretty much game over, war over. Unfortunately for Aegon, he doesn't even get to be king long, and then his nephew becomes Aegon the Third, and pretty much that whole war was for nothing. Now, if you ask me who I would have backed, I'm gonna go with Rhaenyra. While the Great Council of 101 might have said that, we only want basically kings and no queens. I mean, look, you know what? Whoever is the oldest should get the title. Let whoever is the oldest get the crown, right? There's no reason to be like, I'm not gonna follow her. She's a woman, or whatever. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my feelings on the Targaryen Civil War. If you would like a detailed account of this entire event, my suggestion is you pick up The Princess and the Queen, All the Blacks and the Greens, written by Archmaester Gildane. It's not like the other regular stories, something like Dunk and Egg or Song of Ice and Fire. This is written from a maester's point of view, so it's a little bit more academic, more like the world of Ice and Fire. But I do think it's a good read just to kind of get the history of what happened, how this all happened, and some of the long and short-term effects of what this did to the realm. And, some of that still even reverberates into the story that we have today. So, thank you again to Zachary Robinson for suggesting this video. And you guys already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. That's been my time. Don Willie, I'm out.